Hi everybody, welcome back to the Gallagher Shots YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you are watching this video. I am Chris and I am here with another starting 11 prediction. So the international break has gone. Newcastle United are back to Premier League action, and are we looking forward to this one? It's Manchester City coming to St James's Park. Might as well just play all of them, never mind starting 11, just any single player that's available, throw them all on. Let's see if we can manage to get a result from this one. But yeah, in all seriousness, let's get down to it. Starting in goal. So we've recently put something on our Instagram account. So if you're not following the Instagram account, go and follow Gallagher_shots. About a poll about who should be starting in goal for this game against City. Should it be Nick Pope or should Aaron Ramsdale be getting his chance and his opportunity to impress in the Premier League? Yes, we have seen him start a couple of other games, a couple of cup competitions. He made that substitute appearance in the last game out in the Premier League as Nick Pope was forced off as a concussion precautionary substitution. So who should start? Let me know who you think should start first of all. But for me, I think Eddie has a lot of faith in Nick Pope, hence why I think it will be Pope that'll be starting this game. That's not to say I necessarily agree with it. I think I would have been happy either way to see Ramsdale get an opportunity in the Premier League, or to stick with Nick Pope and put my trust into him as well, just like Eddie has too. Pope's decision making has been questioned at times over the last couple of games, but he's not on an excessive run of bad form, so I think he will be given this opportunity to correct some errors from recent games. So this is the next headache that Eddie has. What sort of formation does he go with? Yes, we've already started the goalkeeper, so that's not changing anything, but does he go with a solid back five? We've seen that in games. Go back to that Leeds game. I know nobody wants to go back to it, but there is an opportunity there to do that, and we've seen it in games since then as well. It is Manchester City. It's Erling Haaland, who's on absolute fire at the moment. I think he scored something like 5,063 goals in 12 games or something ridiculous like that this season. So it's going to be a big ask no matter who is starting in that defensive line there. Like I said earlier, just throw them all on. We'll probably still concede a few. But I honestly think you will go with the back five. Once again, whether or not I agree with that is a whole different conversation, but I think you might go with the back five just to slow it down and make it very difficult for City to put the ball in the back of the net. So my back five, I'm starting with the three centre-backs. I think straight away you've got Botman and Malik Chow, their partnership's been a bit rocky, let's say. Botman started the season really well, and then he's just jumped off a cliff, honestly, spiraled. Malik Chow got that opportunity to play for Germany. I think he played something like 13 minutes midweek there. I'm not sure if he played the second game, but for me, I think it will be those two. And bang in the middle of them, Fabian Shaw to return. I think he could rotate things a little bit. Maybe Chow could go in the middle, Shaw on the right. Botman's definitely going to be on the left-hand side with him being left-footed. But I think that will be your three centre-backs, which leads on to the wing-back positions. We're relying on our wing-backs to push forward, and it's going to be Kieran Trippier. You've only got Trips or Emil Kraft, the possibility at right-back. But Tino is still not ready. I think Eddie mentioned that the fact that he could be featured on the bench for this one, but that was a couple of weeks back, so not sure just yet. So it will be Trips at right back. On the left hand side, finally Lewis Hall is back in contention to be picked as well. He played something like 70 minutes for England under 21s, midweek once again. Nice little run out for me. So having Lewis Hall back ready to go is honestly, I'm so thankful for that, because that's what we've been missing as a football club. Going into games, not having your two starting wing backs takes a lot of things away from you, not just defensively, but pushing forward as well. We've seen it, we just don't have those overlaps at this moment in time as Burns been playing there. But yeah, Lewis Hall back at left back. In case you forgot, Dan Burn is suspended for this one. I didn't want you to take you back to that last game, but yeah, Burn is suspended for this one. Which means I've gone five at the back there. So do we go with midfield 3, 2 in midfield, or whatever? But I think we're probably going to be sticking with the two centre midfielders. And if you're picking it on form, you're probably going to go with Bruno, obviously, who didn't have long haul flights this time, playing for Brazil during that international break. He was just playing in London, so that's ideal. And you've got Tonali, who featured in the first game for Italy, but he wasn't risked in the second game because he was just one yellow card away from a suspension, which would have ruled him out for the World Cup qualifier. So I think it'll be Bruno and Tonali starting in the centre of midfield. Which brings me to, do you put Joe Linton in there as well, possibly on the left-hand side? Or does Gordon come straight back in? I know Gordon didn't go away with the England, he withdrew from that squad as well because of that ongoing hip injury. But is Barnes ready? Is Barnes chomping at the bit here? Is Barnes standing at Eddie Howe's door saying, Gaffer, it's my opportunity now to see what I can do? So I think Barnes will get his chance in this game. So Barnes on the left. On the right-hand side, you know for fine well, it's Jacob Murphy. Of course it's going to be Jacob Murphy. He's probably the best winger that we've got at the club this season and last season as well. So yeah, Jacob Murphy. Which leaves you up top. It's going to be big Nick Voldemort. Scored a brace in his first game away for Germany. Scored another one the next run out that he had as well. So there's 3 international goals during that last week as well for him. So his confidence will be sky high as well. So let's hope and fingers crossed that he continues that run of form against City. And we know he's probably going to be isolated quite a lot in this game, but if he gets those opportunities, he might find the back of the net, of course. I've got confidence in him. He seems like a great character to have around the team. Great goal scorer as well. And he's scoring all sorts of goals at the moment as well. So yeah, let us know what you think. If you completely disagree with everything I've said, if you think Eddie Howe will go back to that formation, which we've seen so many times this season, that formation which isn't working, we need something to change. Whether or not this is the correct change, whether or not it just leaves we're completely void of any sort of attack and threat, God knows, but we're yet to see it. But yeah, thanks everybody. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please help us out. Subscribe. It really, really, really does help us out going forward. Become a member. It is just $2.99 a month to become a member as well, and it gets you extra content, early access to content, access to the Telegram group, so much more as well there. If you're listening on TikTok, Instagram, just do the same on there as well. Help us out. Thanks, everybody. Ta-ra.